Welcome back to this build, everyone. In this one, we are working on the all-terrain armored transport. Alright, checking the trees. Everything looks fine. Oh, I love the idea that they got some snow speeders and laser turrets here. Let's see, looks good. Everything's there, nothing missing, which is good. Okay. Alright. Alright, going over the place. Everything looks good. Pretty simple. I love the idea, though, you're able to articulate the front here. When I was younger, I got a model of the AT-AT, and it did not have this feature, and only the front legs you were able to articulate. The back legs were just there. So I really like this idea. I really do. Okay. Okay. All right. It's a pretty simple build. Okay. Okay, now, I'm not going to worry about putting in a coat of chrome silver on the inside, because there's really no lighting involved with this kit. So I'm just going to put on the primer outside and then prime the model, and then put on the final coat after that. It's going to be a light gray for the finish coat, and for the speeder and the turrets is going to be a white. So let's get the primer on first. All right, well, that one's empty. And we're done painting. There you go. All right. Actually, I wonder if I can get away with just using the primer color for the... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I want it darker, but not too dark. Okay, just gotta let that set and then put on the final coat of color after. I got this light gray here is what I'm gonna be using for the AT-AT. Those done, look good. I got it where a little bit of the gray comes through in certain points of the hull. Once this dries, it'll be a little bit more evident. But overall, it's done, ready to go. Okay, so we're going to start here and get these here put together and the gun turrets. And let's see, I'm going to do the painting first. So I'm just going to leave them on the trees here and do the painting. So I'm just going to follow along here. Let's see, B, black, and dark gray. And then I'll put the decaling on afterwards. So let's get these done. There we go. Looks good. Not bad. There we go. Got those done now too. Well, except for the little bit of painting on the front there, but other than that, those are done. Alright, now I'm going to move on to putting together the cockpit here of the AT-AT. Now I'm going to be working on the big part of the body here. Now just going to be working on the neck here. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to put it in its place here and then put the front cockpit on. bottom on here. Okay, so we're working on this area here. Okay, so we got screws here now. Once you put these on like this, and then screw them in. Seeing I got some, this one. I don't want it overly tight if I can possibly help it. Now this goes like this here. So I'm going to let those set, and then we can get on with the legs here. Get all of these put together. I won't be able to install them just yet until that sets. So let's get this done. Alright, so I kind of realized I can only do the top portions of the legs. These bottom ones have to wait until these have set because I clamp them on there. So let's just get these ones done. Okay, that's all we can do for now until these here set. Alright, now that those had time to set, we can get the rest of the legs put together now. Alright, just gonna let those set now before installing them onto the AT-AT. While we wait for that, let's get this put together. Okay, so once I get all this together, I'm going to be doing some weathering on the model. And then after that, I'm going to make a diorama with the snowscape, and I'm going to have it like this thing is firing its lasers. So it's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to try to simulate like maybe one of these turrets got hit by a laser and just starting to be blown apart kind of thing. So we'll see how that works out. Alright, time to get the legs on. And there we go. Okay, so just got to build the diorama for it. Okay, I didn't like how dark those were, so I did another light coat over top, lightened them down, so you can still see like there's a shade difference in other parts of the hull and stuff. Just gotta let that set, and then I can do the final weathering painting on this, and then we can get on with the diorama. Alright, so I got styrofoam here, got the model. Let's see, I want to find out. I don't want to make it huge like a lot of the other models I've done. Maybe like about here. have like a trench here and have the two guns here, a little bit of a mountain range on there, that side, and a little mountain range over here. Okay, I got this fancy little thing for cutting the styrofoam. I'm just going to mark it out first where I want it. Actually, maybe out here a little bit. Alright, got it all cut up there. Now to use these other pieces here. Maybe use like a small mountain range there. I'll like cut it along there jaggedly. And probably use this other half over here, build it out a little bit over here. A little bit of a hill. Gradually going up to more of a mountain area over here. And have like a trench in this area here with the two turrets. Sort of like this is going to be slanting up a little bit. Alright, there we go. Got all the pieces in place there. Got a bit of a trench here. This here is going to be sloped going up. A little bit of mountain range there. Probably have a little bit of a tops of a mountain showing through the snow. I'm going to make this a little bit uneven eventually. I'll just use my heat gun for that. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to glue everything together. I'm just going to use regular white glue, Elmer's glue. Glue everything together so it's all stay put. Let it dry for a few hours and then I can start carving and shaving and everything else. Okay, just gotta let that set now, and then I can start carving. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing some weathering here. So I got my little kit here for doing that. Got like a rust color, black, white. So just gonna be doing the lines coming down the sides here. You know, kind of like this here on that model. They look like a lot of weathering coming down. It was rained on, and they got grit and stuff coming down the sides, stuff like that. Here we go. Looks good. Not bad. Very nice. Time for the heat gun. Yeah. Cook your hand. It's good. All right, so looks really good. Nice there. A little issue here, and of course a big issue here with the separation points. So I just got some caulking here, stuff you use in your tub, so and it stays flexible, which is what I want. So I'm just going to fill in the areas here now and see what it looks like. If it isn't dried out. Looking not too shabby now. Not bad. Looks good. And then I figure what I was going to do is I was just going to sift some just flour over top of it. I think that's what they did in the movie for their big set, was just flour. Just the fine stuff, so I'll do that. Okay, now I'm going to have this thing like it's shooting lasers from the cannons up here. So I've got these little filaments here that I'm going to be using. They're 3 volts. They are red. So I'm going to, you see it's got 2 endpoints here for the wire to connect to give this thing power. So we're going to have one like somewhere over here, like it's taking out the turret here. Another one firing probably like from over here kind of thing. So, because you know in the film they fire one at a time. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So I was kind of contemplating like maybe one turret there, one here. And then have the snow speeders, like maybe one snow speeder over here kind of thing. And it's possibly like maybe another one that got shot down, crashed over here in the snow. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, but first what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint along the tops, the tips of all the areas here, like where the rocks are showing through the snow. And then after that we can start applying everything. Okay, so I'm going to start with a dark base of intermediate blue and just build up from there. Alright, so we got that all done there. Just keep in mind there's still going to be snow on there, like every now and then you would see the darker colors poking through the snow kind of thing. So the rest of this is basically going to be all white. You can see I painted the sides there black, so that's all done. Okay, so I got some soft flake snow. And I got the scenic cement here. Mix these, a small amount of these two together, and try to get the consistency that I want to, and just paint it on. But I need to figure out. Okay, the at is going to be right about here. Let's see, the turret that it fires at is going to be about here. So I still got to put damage on the turret here. So one laser is going to come down. It's penetrating the turret. So I gotta have it like it's being blown apart kind of thing, just on the side here. I still gotta flatten this out here for the turret here, and then put it in place. I'll glue it in place. But once like a laser is going to come down, one of these, it'll be penetrating the turret, and you see on the pin there, I'm going to have a wire going up to the pin from the inside of the turret, another wire out here going down into the foam here. So I'm going to do the damage on this first, once I get the ground smoothed out where I want it to go. Okay, that one there. There's the other turret. Go there. There, like that. So this in here I can glue in place. Still got to put a little bit of weathering on the turrets here. So for this one here, I'm going to drill out a hole here where the beam is going into it. And then cut away a section of it here like it's being blown open. So I'll show you how I'm going to do the effect for that. Gonna move to a smaller bit now. I'm just gonna drill little holes around here where the major one is, and then it'll be like the side of the panel here is being blown off. So it looks like that. And let's see, the laser comes in here. So I get the, I'm not sure which side is positive or negative, but I'll find out. So the little rod goes from the base here up inside here, connects to this side, and then the other side I'll have another rod coming up connecting to the positive or negative on the other side of the thing. So I'm going to have a little bit of this. I'll snip some of this off of here. Like a lot of the metal of this here is melted and flying off. I'll slide some of that inside there with a little bit of cotton here to simulate smoke from the hit. So let's get that looking good. Just going to use my foam cutter here, push a hole down for the wire to go into. Not that one, this one. You can see when they turn the light on with the it'll light up the everything here. So you're just gonna make sure you've got it in the right spot here. Yeah, it looks fun. Okay, now I'm just gonna use, I think this is a 28 gauge wire. That's what I'm gonna use for this. Figure out the other end has to go. So it's going to be about here. Head turned this way, pointing at. Looks good. Okay, I'm just doing a light test on the laser effect here. So I got the positive side here, 22 ohm resistor on that. Negative. Let's do a light test. Nice. Okay. Now obviously the resistor isn't going to go on there. It's going to go on the other end underneath the diorama. It's just I needed to find out what side was negative and positive. So the negative side is going inside here. So we'll know what side that is. And here. That's how it looks so far. Let's do a quick light test here. Ooh, yeah. Looks good. Okay, now I need a way to make sure this thing is going to stay put and not, you know, if I'm moving the diorama around, this thing is going to flip off. So, I'm going to drill in 3 of the legs, drill holes here, and put these in, and then they obviously go down into the diorama, and then glue it so that they do not move. For this, I'm going to be using this Gorilla Glue. Alright, got the second laser beam in there. Looks good. Okay, got the wiring all done, got the positives going to the little switch up here. And then we got the negative going to the negative line here, which connects the 2 LEDs. I got 2 22 ohm resistors going to each one of the lasers. Positive going in, connecting. And I got this great big cavity here for the power supply, 6 volt. And just do a quick light test just to make sure everything is working okay. Nice. Okay, I'm going to do a spray on adhesive here just to get it sticky, and then I'm going to use this sifter to put the snow down. You know, there are plenty of other ways you can do it. Okay, just gonna let that set now. So for the clumpy areas, I painted that on there. So, and then I just dusted it on, And then I used the adhesive spray, sprayed it all on there. Once that sets, then I'm going to dull coat it so it won't be sticky. And then I can put the AT-AT in place there. There we go. Had time to dry overnight. Look at that. It's perfect. Nice. Okay. So, next step, putting the walker in place. Okay. Alright, so I still got to glue those down in place there, but I just wanted to make sure I get everything here. Okay, now, still got to have a snow speeder like crashed over here, like here. So what I'm going to do is take some of this, mix it with the scenic cement, and then I'm going to put a buildup of snow around the speeder and a little bit here like there's a trail where it crashed, and a little bits of snow around the footprints. You know, when the footprint comes down, the snow kind of bundles up around, so that's around there. A little bit of snow on the feet. So I'm going to glue this in place right about here. Okay, let's get that done. Alright, so I mixed a bunch of it there with the scenic cement, made it into a bit of a slurry. Now I just got to apply it here. Now I'm going to darken this area here down just a little bit. So we can see a little bit of the ground coming up here just a little bit. There we go. Like that. Okay. Keep going around all the feet. Looking good. Even got the walker coming in with the feet. That's looking good. Okay, so I still got to put a smoke effect coming from that, and got to add this other snow speeder, probably like right around here, come flying around. So I'm just going to have it suspended with a little tiny wire similar to what I got here. And let's get that in place. With the wire there, I'm just going to drill a little hole here for the wire to fit into, and then poke it in there somewhere. So I got a snow speeder flying in there, and I got this in here, and with the smoke coming out of it. So I just need to paint it a little bit dark along the bottom here where it's coming out, and then get gradually lighter and lighter as I go up. There we go. Not bad. Looks good. Nice. Well, everyone, that is it for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed. It was a lot of fun putting together. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do commission work for you, contact me at epic.models@gmail.com. See you all again later in the next build.